Good morning, bitches.
How is everybody? It's Thursday.
Yes, it is Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Thanksgiving if that is your thing.
Yep.
Hello, Emily.
Yeah. Emily's one of our usual regular Thanksgiving guests.
Oh, there's a lot of writing there, but hello. Yeah.
So, but here we are. You know, it's a very different kind of year.
Yes.
We are cooking a huge meal for ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna cook it and then we're gonna eat it.
Yeah, you know, and we are grateful for that.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the season finale of whatever season of Good Morning Bitches this has become.
This is episode 71.
Oh my God. Jesus.
So yeah, after this episode, we're gonna take a break through December.
Yeah, so we can figure out what to do for the
Yeah, if
shows.
anyone's got any exciting ideas for formats.
Yeah. We've really enjoyed this. We really enjoyed the watching a movie and then talking about it and writing a song about it. It has been a lot of work.
It's been kind of relentless. Writing one song a week for 10 weeks is a lot.
It is.
And we had almost finished writing an album.
Like an actual album.
That's now 100% on hold, and I'm not sure if I can remember how some of
Yeah,
the songs go.
I don't remember any of the songs.
Because we've been doing this one. So yeah.
So today we'll continue our conversation of our final film in the list. This is Spinal Tap.
Yes. Oh, before I forget, happy birthday, Tina Turner.
Oh, right.
81 today.
That's really, truly something to be grateful for.
Yeah. Carry on.
So, yeah, this is Spinal Tap, famous rock mockumentary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we both really, really enjoyed it. And as we were sitting down to write this song, we were listening to some of the songs from the film.
Yes.
Drew a lot of inspiration for that. And as we were writing it, it also dawned on me that it felt like we were writing a Tenacious D song.
Somewhere between Tenacious D and Kiss.
Yeah. Which, you know, it's not a terrible place to be. You know, there was a time in high school where I found Tenacious D absolutely hilarious. But they are very much... Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I think that's why most people find Tenacious D very entertaining. But you know, but they have that same naive conviction about their music and their songs, and they're just dedicated to the rock, you know. And that's really where we got our inspiration from this song.
We were trying to work out with these other movies we've talked about themes, or our own. In the case of Scarface, our own reaction to the film, but it's hard to pull out themes from this Spinal Tap because it's just people doing a bit for an hour and a half.
But it's so believable.
Yes.
So famously so believable that
some people thought it was real.
People thought it was real, and people thought that Spinal Tap was a real band.
Yeah.
Because as we discussed in the last show, they put out...
They toured and put out a record. They just are a band.
So they are a band. So it's like they weren't really a band. Although I think when we were researching, we found that they had become a band for some other... There was a pilot, a TV pilot.
Yeah, they had been these
together.
characters in something once before.
And, you know, that show didn't get picked up, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But they sort of saw something in this, let's pretend to be a band and we'll just make a movie of it. And, you know, and that was and now it's legendary.
Yeah, it's not easy, you know.
Sometimes it really is. You know, what we didn't talk about were the number of pretty big name cameos.
Yeah, this whole thing's, it's a bit confusing.
Quite confusing.
Because
were these...
Wait, am I being crazy? Are the Spinal Tap guys all Canadian?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know where I've pulled that from.
Don't know.
But I guess that they were around New York when they were coming up. They seem to have done a few little bits and pieces.
I mean, because they were, I think, all still writing. They were probably writing various bits for various things. And if they were like trying to get a TV pilot off the ground, they must have known people in that world.
But I mean, a lot of the people in this who are famous weren't necessarily famous. I mean, Billy Crystal, who I didn't even
Billy Crystal played a mime waiter.
Yeah, Billy Crystal was already a known person.
Definitely a known entity.
But it's Rob Reiner's first film.
Yes.
Although, you know, his dad's Carl Reiner. I'm sure he knows plenty of famous people.
Probably.
And because who else is in it?
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher, who in 1984 was the nanny on yet?
No.
So I don't think she was
I mean, she was doing something.
Yes.
But
I mean, they weren't necessarily big enough that people watching the movie would be like, oh, that's the nanny.
I mean, I spotted her immediately.
I thought it might be just because of the voice, but I never saw the nanny. I only know her as like, because Catherine dresses up as her for Halloween and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
And
then Angelica Houston. Neither of us picked up on.
We just saw her in the credits and we were like, what?
Seriously?
Angelica Houston is the woman that makes the tiny Stonehenge.
Oh God, the tiny Stonehenge. Yeah, so there's
which I will point out is a big flaw in the movie, is that they're all British and they call it Stonehenge, and they should be calling it Stonehenge.
Oh, I see.
They accent the wrong word. They think they're being so clever with their accents.
Do they?
They think they're being pretty funny.
But you know, as a final film in the series, I think this is a really good one to go out on. You know, a lot of this movie really made me like miss playing shows and like miss playing to an audience, even if they didn't really have much of an audience in most of the shows. And like we said a little bit last week, even though they were a band that's like supposed to be operating on a much larger scale, there were parts of it that felt really relatable, like going around to different cities and playing shows and like not having any idea of what you're getting into until you're into it. And then you're like, this is some bullshit. What are we doing here?
Being stuck in like weird backstage areas.
Yeah. I mean, the famous
we didn't talk about the bit with
area.
the tiny bread, which I'd completely forgotten about, where they've got the food platter and he's getting the tiny breads and the normal size piece of meat, and he's just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What do I do with this? You know, I don't
fold it, but then it just falls to pieces.
Yeah, he's having a real situation with the backstage deli
It's
platter.
A good point. What are the tiny breads for?
Yeah, but you know, these are just the things that you run into on the road. But you know, as like a movie that is, I think it is, you know, definitely a satire, but it's like a loving satire.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it pokes fun at this world, but it's not like savage, you know, it's not mean-spirited.
Right.
And I appreciate that. I found the whole movie really like charming and endearing.
Yeah, they're ridiculous, but they're endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had mentioned the part too where like it's alluded to that Nigel is like actually a brilliant musician.
Right. When he's playing the piano, like it's beautiful. He's
playing a gorgeous thing, and you know,
it's called "Lit My Love Pump."
It's just excellent. Those things like that. You know, but so I mean, they care about their music. They really, really, really care about their music a lot, and like that's the heart of the movie. But they're just inept.
They're not very good. The songs are not great. The songs are a bit great.
Yeah, but, I've had Big Bottom stuck in my head all week.
Yeah, so the soundtrack is on Spotify. Actually, my friend Abil released it on vinyl a few years ago. He's somehow got the rights to do that.
Wow.
I don't know if it's still out there. But yeah. Give it a whirl.
Yeah,
it's not streaming free anyway. You do have to pay for it.
Yeah, it might be $3 to rent on Vudu, but it's worth it. It would be a fun film to watch if you're just hanging around not doing anything today, or after you eat a meal, or if you've had some beverages.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. It's a fun one to watch.
It's only an hour 20 minutes, which is the ideal film time.
Yeah. So yeah, this has been really fun going over all these movies, watching some things that we hadn't seen and, figuring out how to make songs about them and trying on different musical styles and, collaborating on lyrics. And, it's been super fun. And we will get back to our actual album. But,
yes, but in the interim, we have been recording these songs.
Yeah.
And not with the real drums.
Yes, I have been doing live drums on these songs.
And it's sounding pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never done home recordings with real drums before, but it's sounding all right.
You're so good at it. She's really fucking knocking it out of the park with these recordings. So
we've got 3 more to record.
Yep. But when they're recorded, we will be releasing a mini album of all of these songs.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Basic Bitches Go to the Movies.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make some artwork as well.
Yeah.
So not quite sure on the timeline on this. We have been tentatively saying maybe January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
But that really depends on whether we get all of our shit together.
Right. I mean, yeah, but it will be really exciting. We're really proud of all of these songs. And it's been a really fun project to kind of get us through this season of the show and this season in the world.
Yeah, it's been a really good
distraction.
I fully recommend whatever your art form of choice is. And even if you don't have an art form of choice, just randomly pick one. You don't have to show anybody what you
it doesn't matter.
But just come up with some ludicrous project and do it.
Yeah.
As a thing to hang your days on.
Right.
It's definitely helped.
Yeah, and you'll come out of it on the other side with something, with an experience or an insight or some songs, or it's worth doing. So
yeah,
highly recommend, and we'll try to figure out what the hell we're gonna do for the next go round.
I don't know.
Not sure. It's
Not
unclear.
sure.
But you know what? We don't have to know right now.
No. All
Today
right.
is not for knowing. Today is for rocking.
Today is for thanking.
Yeah, that too.
Today is a great day to look up which tribes stolen land you're around.
Mm-hmm.
We are on the Munsee Lenape tribes land.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of weird signs around here about massacres that I don't feel great about.
No.
Although I feel like some of them it's unclear which side lost.
Yes, it is. Yeah, is it that there's one?
There's that one down there. Is it the mini sink one?
Yeah, and there's one on the Port Jervis Matamoros line that is also quite unclear.
Yeah.
That's our history, folks.
Yeah. All right. Should we play this song?
Let's get to rocking.
Are you turning the sound up
No,
again?
I'm just trying to. This is what's happening with the drum machine. Just to be clear, there's the little plug that goes from the drum machine into the amp. As I play it, it pushes out a little bit and it makes the sound go down. So I have to push it back in for it to get louder.
She's just sat here gradually turning herself up.
Not true.
Alright, this is our song. This is Spinal Tap. Ready?
Yeah.
Don't let them tell you 'cause you can't sell tickets. You can be who you are. Don't let them tell you 'cause you can't sell records. You're no longer a star. Should a lifetime longer in the store's been drinking just before they were born. They don't know where you've been. They don't know what you've seen. They don't know where you come from. Don't they know who you are? Yeah, stop rocking the door. Don't rock it. If you don't know how to rock, please stop rocking the ring. Don't stop it. All we do is rock. Don't need no schooling, cause we're too cool and we only know how to rock. Rock is life is rock. Rock is rock and roll. gonna tell you that the songs are clever. You don't have to explain. They're gonna tell you that you should sound better when you try to explain. Cause louder is better, 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 louder is better. You're not entertained. And stop rocking the don't come out here. If you don't know how to rock, we stop rocking the don't stop it. All we do is rock. But we ain't no split, we only know how to rock. Rock is life, life is rock. Rock is rock and roll. Yeah, stop rocking the don't come out here. Know how to rock. We stop rocking the rain, don't stop it. All we do is rock. We only know how to rock. Rock is life, life is rock. Rock is rock and roll.
We did challenge ourselves to use the word rock
As many times as I think we've succeeded.
Yeah. We can't start rocking, so don't come knocking
If you don't know how to rock. That was my lyrical contribution to the song. Pretty proud of it.
All right, everyone.
Thanks a lot for coming along with us on this journey through Entertainment Weekly's top 10 cult films of all time.
Yeah, we'll be back in the new year. Make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube and join the mailing list on the website if you haven't already. So you'll be kept up to date with when this movie's record is coming out. Any live stream you might be doing, because we're thinking about doing at least one more live stream show coming up. All that stuff. When Good Morning Bitches is coming back. Feel free to send us a message with some ideas for what that should even be.
Right. And in the meantime, everybody have a great day.
Happy holidays. Don't forget to purchase our greetings cards.
Oops. Oh, God.
It's just down the back of the radiator.
There it is. There it is. Link inside for your own personal message.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.